state of the art.
All right. What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Triple Six back with a new comic book haul video. So we're just gonna jump right on in, man. We're gonna get started. So let me see where these come from. Okay, these are the books that I picked up when I was in Arizona. So the first thing we're gonna start with is The Punisher, number 58. This story, I picked this up because I was watching my guy Thorough a while ago. He talked about this storyline where the Punisher became black, and he ended up interacting with Luke Cage. So I thought that was interesting. So I wanted to check it out. I had never read the story before, and it takes place in issues 58, 59, 60, and 61. I also found a run of Frankenstein, Agents of Shade. We know that James Gunn's got his hand in this. We're going to get an animated movie. Number 2. Number 3. Issue 4. 5. And issue 6. This is Time Masters, issue 1 of 8. I just saw this, liked the cover, threw me back to the 80s. We've got the Sensational Spider-Man number 0. I just picked it up because it was a really clean copy. I liked it a lot. The shop I went in, the guy that the owner, we had a nice conversation, man. I spent a lot of time in there. He gave me a really great discount on everything that I bought. I found this. This is that Batman and Robin number 1. We know that James Gunn is going to be bringing Damian into the DC universe. So I was glad to find that. Picked up Batman and Robin number 6. Just a weird little Purple Rain homage. This was just a cover by issue 10. And so was this, issue 38. I picked up this new X-Men number 149 newsstand. You guys have seen me show this before. We've got that Shadow of the Bat featuring my man, the Joker, on the cover. Just a dope cover. This might be my first time finding this. This is that Edge of Spider-Verse number 3. Let me grab my next stack. I've shown this before. This is that week. This is that 52 week 8. I talked about there's a first appearance in here of one of Booster Gold's, I believe, relatives. I don't know if it was his brother or uncle or something, but like I said, just a nice little pickup. I told you guys I just got something for this. This is that Avengers the Initiative #1. I think there's a number of multiple first appearances in here. Check it out. It's my first time finding this. We've got that Carriers #1. I've shown this before. Dark Avengers #13. This is the origin of the Sentry. Also found that black and white sketch. So check this out. This came out in 1993. This is the Uncanny X-Men #299. In this, we've got the first appearance of Sabretooth's son. Put it on the... Yeah, Graylin Creed. And these are also newsstands. I found 2 of those. This is Avengers Forever #1 of 12. I think this has a cameo or something of Genis Vell. I think it's also completes my run of this. I've talked about this before. This is that Avengers World #9. I think this is where Azari is named as T'Challa's son. You know, I've shown these in a past haul video. We've got that magnificent Miss Marvel #11. I haven't seen them for a while, so I just thought it was a nice little grab. First time finding this, we've got Zombie #1. Hard to believe, harder to kill. This, of course, was back in the day, like the early 90s, 93, 92, 93, where we've got the Milestone universe. Also found Sampler #3. This came out in what, 1984. And in this, we get a cameo of John Constantine. Finally found this. This came out in 2014. This is the first appearance of Lucius Fox's daughter, Tiffany, as Batwoman, Batgirl. This also came out in 2014. I've shown this before. This is the first appearance of Lash and Inferno. I told you guys, whenever I see this, I'm picking it up. This is Ultimate Fantastic Four, issue #1. This is the first appearance of Reed Richards in the Ultimate Universe, and he later becomes the Maker. Anybody that has read that new Ultimate Comics that just started, it started off crazy with the Maker. I definitely want to find out some more about him. I liked it. Anyway, I finally found this. Couldn't find this forever. This is the first appearance of Reed Richards as the Maker in costume. This is the Ultimates #9. And I found 2 of these. This is Catwoman, the new 52. This is the new Catwoman. What's her name? Yaiko. I think I wrote it. Hasagawa, Ikio, I don't know, Ikio Hasagawa. Anyway, this is her first appearance. She's now the new Catwoman. Finally finding these. This is the first appearance of the Devil Hawk. This is the Incredible Hulk number 13, or the Legacy 487. This was a nice little pickup. We've got Masters of the Universe number 1, J. Scott Campbell. First time finding these. Check it out. We've got Hip Hop Family Tree number 4. Also found number 5, 6, and issue 10. So nice little pickup. Also found these, man. I just never thought I'd see these out in the wild, but check it out. We've got Golden Legacy, an illustrated history magazine. This came out in 1970. This is volume 11. Also found volume number 9, number 4. This one came out in 1968. And also found number 3. So I just thought that was a interesting pickup. I think it was the guys on the Comic Hall crew. They had a brother on there that was talking about the history of blacks in comics. And this one came up. So sometimes it's nice, man. You know, you hear guys talking about some stuff and it just rings a bell when you're out there digging. I'll check this out. Also found this. We've got Green Lantern number 23. This is the first appearance of the Tattooed Man. Just a cover by. I'm still trying to find those harder to find variants. So I was glad to find this. This is Amicon Girls number 1 featuring Wonder Woman. We've also got another Amicon Girls number 1, Rise of the Brainiac. And we've got number 4 featuring Power Girl. Just dope covers. Speaking of dope covers, we've got Chastity number 1, David Nakayama. I've shown this before. I found another one. We've got the Mini Worlds of Tesla Strong, Bruce Timm. Goodness. I don't know if this is like a 1 in 25 incentive, 1 in 10, or just cover A, B, or C. But I found this. This is Before Watchmen number 1, Silk Spectre. I think this is an Amanda Connor cover. I found, I've shown the previous haul, I found like 2 copies of the Bruce Timm variant. And there's an expensive Jim Lee that I hope to run into one day. So be on the lookout. This is just obviously a cover by for me. We've got the Vengeance of Vampirella number 6. Adam Hughes. Some Dave Stevens. Airboy number 5. Also found this Dead Time number 1. Some J.O. Barr, The Crow. I found number 1 and number 2. Also found this, man. Had to grab it. Just a dope picture of Brandon Lee. We've got The Crow, City of Angels. And talk about a beautiful cover. I've looked at these many times online, just never pulled the trigger, but we've got Ghost in the Shell, issue number 2. Just a beautiful cover. Beautiful cover. First time finding this. I remember when this cover caught a little heat. Just a dope cover of the Burning Man number 1, Bad Idea. And what's weird about this is that when you buy these Bad Idea books, I had to buy like 2 or 3 others because you got to buy them in a set. You can't just buy one. So that was different. Oh, and speaking of some cover buys, check this out. Found some more Deadly Class. We've got Deadly Class number 12. Shown this before, number 43. Deadly Class issue 15. Issue 22. And this was a big find for me, man. I remember a while ago, some guys were talking about how hard this was to find. And for the longest time, I searched online, could never find it. Every time I'm out there digging, I'm looking for it, never see it. And I'll be damned. Found it in Arizona. Check it out. If you see this, you might want to pick it up. I don't see these at all, man. We've got Deadly Class, issue number 37. I'm hearing that may be just a hard one to find. So let me grab my last stack. So that was it for my books from Arizona. These last books that I want to show, I went to a show. This was a few months back in my area. Just picked up a couple things. We're going to start it off with this comic zine number 1. Just some J. Scott Campbell goodness. Also picked up this Liberty Girl free comic book day. I like it. Found another full run of White Tiger. Just some dope David Mack. Issue 1, 2. I've shown these before, but anytime I see these, I just can't leave them. Issue 3, 4, 5, and issue 6. There's some rumors that what's her name, Jenna Ortega, might be taking on the role of the White Tiger. We'll have to wait and see what version is going to show up. I thought I had all the Scarlet Witches, but I think finally this is the last issue that I needed. Anyway, we've got Scarlet Witch number 15, David Aja. I'm always a day late and $1 short trying to get that Star Wars. I think it's, number 17 that I need. Anyway, this is Star Wars number 15. Talked about this before. Just some first appearances. Booster Gold number 10. We've got the New Warriors number 2. First appearance of Midnight's Fire. Here's a nice little find. We've got Batman Battle for the Cowl issue 3. This came out in 2009. First appearance of Damian as Robin. This was a nice little find when this got hit. They just dried up out there. I couldn't find them. but I finally got one. This came out in 2004. We've got the first appearance of Angela. Is it Torres? Let me see. Angela Del Torres as the White Tiger, the new White Tiger, and we've also got the first appearance of the new Night Nurse. So we've got Daredevil, Marvel Knights, issue number 58. I believe this is a dope, beautiful Alex Maleev cover. This is Black Panther number 3, another Marvel Knights. I believe this is a David Cho. Just an early appearance of Shuri. I think it might be possibly her second. Also, I think this is the death of, is it T'Challa's father? T'Chaka? Anyway, nice book. Speaking of a nice book, when this got hot back in the day, I just couldn't find it. Now that Shuri's done, the hype is gone. The people weren't too impressed with the last Black Panther movie. Anyway, this is Black Panther Annual number 1, and I believe this. They say this precedes the other Black Panther issue where Shuri dons the Black Panther mantle. I think this was in like a alternate universe or something. I've shown this book before. This is Star Wars Heir to the Empire number 4. We got the first appearance of Mara Jade. I showed 450. This is Uncanny X-Men number 451. 450 is when she first meets the X-Men, and I believe this is where they first battle. Starting to find these. This is that X-Men Deadly Genesis, number 1 of 6. We got the first appearance of Vulcan. And I found another one. This is that Catwoman, the New 52, number 35. And I think I showed this cover in my last haul video. I just think this is one you might want to keep your eye on. Just a dope cover. This is Catwoman number 1, the New 52. Finally, I'm finding this. I remember when this got hot a while ago. Couldn't find them anywhere. Just never seen them. Now they're just popping up in dollar bins, and just you can get them at cover price when you go digging. Anyway, this is Guardians of the Galaxy number 23. This is the first appearance, I believe, of Venom's homeworld and possibly origin. Klingtar. This was just a nice little pickup. This is the Amazing Spider-Man number 572, the second print. And now we're going to wrap it up. I finally got this book, man. I saw it at the show. Dude let me get it for a great price. He had it marked for 60. Like I said, I didn't pay that. I'm finally glad to check this one off my list. This is another one that just doesn't want to seem to die down, man. Just doesn't want to seem to die, Doesn't want to come down. Anyway, check it out. We've got the Runaways number 1. Finally got this bad boy. Just a beautiful cover. It's not perfect, but just to be able to find it out there digging, nice. And these last 2 books picked up recently. Prices on eBay, man, books are just down. This is definitely a buyer's market. Anything that you're trying to get, you might be able to find it at a good price. We've got the Edge of Spider-Verse number 2, the 3rd print. Just nice, man. Got this for under $50. I think it was like 40, 45 or something like that. Just a nice little pickup, and it's in beautiful shape. And the last book that I'm going to show, man, I finally got this. These were just high forever and a day, but it's a buyer's market, man. It is a buyer's market. I finally got, check it out, my Invincible Iron Man #1, 1 in 25, Jeff Dukal. Nice. Man, ever since I started buying Riri, this was always the book. Remember when this was like $7.50 and a 9.8? I was actually looking at 9.8s recently at $2.20, $2.30. But then this popped up, man. I was watching it. Dude hit me up, sold it to me for under $100. And this thing is beautiful. I mean, look at this. Hope that shows up. I mean, this thing is nice. This is a 9.8 contender all day. Just beautiful. Beautiful. Look at that. Nice. Needless to say, I was really happy. I just up and after I got this, man, I set my stand up beside me on my table in my living room just so I could look at it every day. I got tired of it. I know I'm not the only one to do this, man. I know I'm not. Anyway, we've been on here long enough. Like I said, I'm back. Got a lot more stuff to show you. As a matter of fact, I've got some stuff from Half Price Books. I've got some stuff from another show that I went to. Like I said, I've got some awesome cover art that I want to show. I might actually do that in my next haul video. I don't know yet. Anyway, with that, this is your boy, 666. Until next time, I'm out.